Hi everyone. This brief video would provide an explanation of why London can particularly implement the biophilic and urban greening approaches of the module and suggest 3 concrete interventions that will suit the context of London. I will also comment on 3 key advantages of such interventions and the key challenges related to the implementation. The roof, the contact and credibility. The city is already experiencing active civic urban nature, with London being the first national park city in the world, and a grassroots movement that unites people, places, and nature throughout the capital. And the city has good existing green and blue spaces to build on national park city foundation. Is biophilic or urban feasible in London? The concise answer is yes. Such as strategies can be implemented in London, since the Greater London Authority has integrated urban greening in their planning policy with the urban greening factor, which is a workable regularity and design tool that's significant development and currently obligated to employ, measure, and provide greening on site. Interventions. Creating a greener London requires that the city adopts to 3 interventions. I have gone ahead and outlined the thing below, which is on my notes. Green roofs and living walls. First, mandate and encourage green cover on significant developments and reprofit the public buildings in situations where possible, since rooftops and facades greening provides habit connectivity, thermal installation, and qualifiable UGF credit, which the developer can so he can plan. And small grants can make greening economically justifiable. 2, street trees and pocket parks. Second, the priority should be put in setting up street trees and pocket parks in green, poor, and heat vulnerable neighborhoods to bridge the gap in the nature access and the exposure to urban heat. Moreover, lastly, planting of the streets and pocket parks should be complemented by local stewardships agreements to keep the maintenance and social benefits in community. Who regional office for Europe. Street level sheds and rain gardens. Third, implement sustainable drainage systems or at the surface, which is street level, rain gardens, permeable planters, and engineer tree pits, the less surface water flooding, enhance water quality, and increase biodiversity. London already offers technical advice on sets and an implementation plan that can be altered too by the Project National Park City Foundation. The benefits of it would be a combination of these steps. Jean rates 3 co-benefits to the city and the citizens, which are evidence-based. To begin with, the better physical and mental health of the intervention through the more convenient access to the green space will be reported accordingly to who reviews, which is National Party City Foundation. In addition to the interventions, will cause a more difficult climate resilience with the help of street cooling and stormwater retention, and finally, when it's approximately executed, the interventions will result in improved social equality gains, in which greening and strategically directed to underserved neighborhoods with the added possibility local employment in the domain of stewardship and green maintenance. And then non-funding obstacles, land use pressure in central London, policy applications that is fragmented and not center, or and long-term maintenance responsibility are significant non-funding barriers. Having the UCF and developer obligations to have the on-site grading secured, having the rooftops and pocket sites as the priority. And as the land is limited, and having the community stewardships or the social the enterprise maintenance contacts as long-term care would be effective in mitigating these concerns. Lastly, London already possesses policy and instruments and civic empowerments to implement biophilic solutions now. Green roofs, strategic locations of the street trees and suds will produce quantifiable health, climate, and equity payoffs when combined with UGF enforcement and community stewardships. I'd be happy to hear your ideas. What are the non-financial obstacles you anticipate, and migrations would you proceed with first?